first of all, we would study what are fermentations. Fermentations are reactions wherein a raw organic feed is converted into product by the action of microbes or by the action of enzymes. These fermentations are used to produce alcoholic beverages, antibiotics like penicillin, vitamins, yeast which we use in which we use in food industries, tea, etc. These fermentation processes are also used to treat wastewater. Fermentations can be divided into two broad categories on the basis of the catalyst used in that fermentation process. Now, first is the reactions or fermentations that are promoted and catalyzed by microorganisms themselves, such as yeast, bacteria, algae, molds, protozoa, etc. And second one is the reactions or fermentations that are promoted by enzymes. Enzymes are chemicals produced by microorganisms. These biological processes can be classified into three types. First one is the action of living entities, second elementary physiological processes, and the third one is fermentation, which we already talked about. Enzyme fermentations can be represented by organic feed A gives product R in the presence of enzyme E. Microbial fermentations can be represented by organic feed A gives product R in the presence of microbes C, and also these microbes increase their cell count by obtaining the feed, organic feed, and therefore they also produce more number of cells. Therefore, we can say that as a product we obtain two substances, that is, one is the product R and second is more cells. What is enzyme? Enzyme is a protein or high molecular weight protein-like substance with catalytic properties. Enzymes are highly specific in that one enzyme can catalyze only one particular reaction or one group of reactions. Enzymes are also produced by microorganisms and they usually work, that is, catalyze reactions under mild conditions, such as at pH level from 4 to 9, that is not too acidic, not too basic, and temperature range in between 24 to 70 degrees centigrade, that is also not too less temperature and not too high temperature. Substrate is the substance that is chemically converted into product, that we till now were talking about reactant. Basically, reactant is known as substrate in biological processes. Soluble enzyme or soluble substrate type enzyme reactions are also considered, that is, enzyme is also soluble and substrate is soluble. The most common kinetics is the Michaelis-Menten kinetics, which is accepted worldwide for these kind of reactions, is Michaelis-Menten kinetics, which says that A gives R in presence of enzyme. Then if we plot rate of reaction versus concentration of substrate, then reaction rate increases with concentration of substrate, and after some time, even after increasing the concentration of substrate, the reaction rate remains constant. But it highly depends, this rate of reaction highly depends upon the concentration of total enzyme used. Therefore, at low enzyme concentration, we will obtain less rate of reaction or low rate of reaction, and at high concentration of total enzyme we will obtain higher rates. Studied that. And the simple expression which accounts for this behavior is given by minus RA is equal to RR, which is the product, is equal to K into CEO, that is total enzyme, into Ca, that is substrate concentration, upon Cm, that is the Michaelis constant, plus Ca. Now from where this equation is arrived, we should know this. So to explain this type of reaction, what is this reaction, from where this reaction rate comes from, we would study it in the detail from the initial part of the where the reaction takes place, how the reaction is proceeded. So for this, Michaelis considered that this reaction takes place in two steps. There are two elementary steps involved in taking this one reaction. First step is that the substrate A plus enzyme gives an intermediate product X, which is in equilibrium with the substrate. Now in the second step, this X, that is the intermediate product, breaks to form a product plus enzyme. Therefore enzyme is obtained at the end of the reaction, and the total reaction becomes A gives R in presence of enzyme. Now what is X? X here is an intermediate product, or we can say it is the complex of enzyme and A. Therefore if we want to write this in the rate formation reaction, then RR, that is the formation of R product, is equal to K3 into Cx, and the net rate of formation of complex is Rx is equal to, that is formation of X, K1 Ce into Ca, minus the disappearance of X, that is minus K2 into X, disappearance due to equilibrium, and minus K3 into Cx, disappearance due to formation of product. From the elementary steps of reaction, it is clear that the enzyme is not consumed by the reaction, as at the end of the reaction we obtain the enzyme. So the total enzyme concentration in the reaction system, that is CEO, is constant and equal to the sum of the concentrations of free enzyme and enzyme substrate complex. Therefore we can write it in the form that CEO is equal to Ce, that is the free enzyme concentration, plus Cx, that is enzyme attached to substrate. Therefore Ce is equal to, that is free enzyme at any time, is equal to total enzyme concentration minus concentration of enzyme which is attached to the substrate. Now the rate X, that is Rx, is equal to K1 into Ce into Ca minus K2 into Cx minus K3 into Cx is equal to 0. Then from this equation we can calculate calculate Cx at one side and Ce and Ca at other side, and we obtain the equation as Cx into K2 plus K3 is equal to K1 into Ce into Ca. Substituting Ce, we get substituting Ce from the equation of rate, we know that Ce is equal to R upon RR upon Ce is equal to CEO minus Cx. From here we will calculate Cx now. Cx comes out to be K1 into CEO into Ca upon K2 plus K3 plus K1 into Ca. From equation 9.3 we know that Cx is equal to RR upon K3. Therefore RR is equal to K3 into K1 into CEO into Ca upon K2 plus K3 plus K1 into Ca. Rearranging these terms, we find that RR comes out to be K3 into CEO into Ca upon K2 plus K3 upon K1 plus Ca. Now this whole term, that is K2 plus K3 upon K1, is a constant term, and we can represent it by Cm, which is also called Michaelis constant. Now keeping this Cm in the above equation, we will get RR is equal to K3 into CEO into Ca upon Cm plus Ca, as minus Ra is equal to RR. Therefore, we can write that minus Ra is equal to RR is equal to K3 into CEO into Ca upon Cm plus Ca, which is the final form of the Michaelis-Menten equation. Here K3 is the reaction rate constant for irreversible decomposition of enzyme substrate complex. Now let Rmax represent the maximum rate of reaction for a given total enzyme concentration. The rate of formation of the product is maximum when all the enzyme is associated with the enzyme substrate complex. Therefore, Rmax is equal to K3 into CEO. With this, the Michaelis-Menten equation takes the form minus Ra is equal to RR is equal to Rmax into Ca upon Cm plus Ca, because K3 into CEO is replaced by Rmax. Now at low concentration of Ca, that is substrate, what happens if substrate, that is Ca, is very less than Cm, then this equation becomes minus Ra is equal to Rmax into Ca upon Cm. That is, the first order behavior will be shown by the rate equation. On the other hand, if the higher concentration of Ca is used, that is Ca is very higher than Cm, then what happens? Minus Ra is equal to RR is equal to R is equal to Rmax, which shows the zero order behavior. Let us now consider the case that when C is such that the rate of reaction is equal to 1/2 of the maximum rate, that is minus Ra is equal to R, which is equal to Rmax upon 2. Now substituting this value into the equation, what we will get? Rmax upon 2 is equal to Rmax into Ca upon Cm plus Ca. Therefore Cm plus Ca will come out to be 2Ca. Now Cm comes out to be equal to Ca. Therefore these are the three spatial forms or three spatial features of Michaelis-Menten equation. That is, when Ca is equal to Cm, half the enzyme is in free form and the other half is combined. When Ca is very greater than Cm, most of the enzyme is typed up as complex X, and when Ca is very less than Cm, most of the enzyme is in free form. Here the spatial features of MM equations are plotted in the same R versus Ca curve. This figure shows that in the initial stage, that is when the Ca or concentration was less, the first order behavior is shown by the reaction, whereas after some time at a point when Ca becomes equal to Cm, as the reaction proceeds, Ca will become equal to Cm, because Ca is continuously consumed. It is the reactant, it is the substrate, therefore it is continuously consumed by the as the reaction proceeds. Therefore Ca concentration drops and a time comes when Ca is equal to Cm. At this time the rate of reaction is equal to Rmax upon 2. On going further or on moving further, or as the rate of reaction proceeds as the reaction proceeds further, then what happens to the rate, or what happens first? We should know what happens to the Ca. Now Ca is regularly consumed, therefore now Ca is greater than Cm. Therefore the equation will be of zero order. We should also acknowledge that as Ca is consumed in the reaction, but here as the curve proceeds, the concentration of Ca is also increasing. Here the curve is not between a particular concentration that is provided at the initial step, but the concentration is increasing. Therefore, initially when the concentration was low, then first order step or first order behavior was seen. When the concentration was equal to Cm, then Rmax upon 2 was considered, and on further, when concentration was increased further, then zeroth order behavior was obtained by this rate equation. Curve we can also find the initial slope of this by putting the Ca value to a very low concentration. Now, batch or plug flow fermenters, concentration and time behavior of the equation. This is a curve which shows that Ca versus T, that is time. Now here also we can see there are three parts. This curve is divided. First part, if we extend it downwards, then it shows that at maximum concentration zero order is approached. Now in the middle of the concentration, in the middle axis, in the middle part of this curve, we can see there is a place where Ca becomes equal to Cm, and from here the curve shifts to first order further. For batch fermentation or plug flow fermenter, what happens that for constant density systems, T is equal to minus integration of dCA upon minus Ra from Ca naught to Ca for batch reactor, whereas T becomes tau for plug flow reactor, and it is equal to the same reaction as in batch reactor. For this system, what happens that minus Ra is equal to minus dCA by dt, therefore it is equal to K3 into Ceo into Ca upon Cm plus Ca. Rearranging the terms, we would know that by taking the Ca terms one side and dt terms or time terms at other side, now we obtain this final equation, that is minus Cm upon K3 into Ceo upon Ca into dCA minus 1 upon K3 into Ceo into dCA, that is will be equal to dt. Now integrating this whole equation for Ca naught to Ca and 0 to T time, we get the final equation as T is equal to Cm upon K3 into Ceo ln Cao upon Ca plus 1 upon K3 into Ceo into Ca naught minus Ca, which comes out to be equal to Cm into ln Ca naught upon Ca, which is the first order term, plus Ca naught minus Ca, which is the zeroth order term, is equal to K3 into Ceo into. Equation cannot be plotted directly to get the values of the constant K3 and Cm. To linearize this equation, we should arrange this equation and further linearize it. Now the final equation obtained can be plotted to give K3 and Cm, which is 9.12. 9.11 equation can also be expressed in terms of Xa, that is the fractional conversion, and we would get finally this term, and these are the two plots which we obtained for the given fermenters. Now the mixed flow fermenter. The performance equation for the mixed flow reactor is tau is equal to Ca naught minus C upon minus Ra, Therefore, for MM equation is minus RA is equal to, from MM equation minus RA is equal to K3 into CEO CA upon CM plus CA. Therefore, putting this value in place of minus RA, what we will get? Tau value we will get. Now rearranging the terms, the final equation which will get as tau is equal to CA naught minus CA into CM plus CA upon K3 into CEO CA. From this equation further, what we'll get? We can obtain CA value. CA is equal to minus CM plus K3 into CEO CA tau upon CEO minus CA. We will get, and these terms can be plotted as CA versus time slopes. Here are the slopes we can see for the mixed flow reactor data or fermenter data.